In the grand tapestry of creation, few things speak to provision and vitality quite like the Earth's bounty. Fresh fruits and vegetables are widely recognized as essential components of a healthy diet, a cornerstone of wellness that nourishes both body and soul. Their vibrant colors are not just for beauty. They are a sign of the life-giving nutrients held within. Nutrition experts consistently encourage people to eat more produce, because fruits and vegetables provide a symphony of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and powerful plant compounds called phytonutrients. These elements work in harmony to support our immune system, promote cellular health, and provide the energy we need to live out our purpose. However, in recent years, another topic has become part of the conversation surrounding produce, a topic that brings questions of stewardship and wisdom to the forefront. It is the presence of pesticide residues. To understand this issue, we must first understand the role they play. Pesticides are substances used in agriculture to protect crops from a host of threats. These include not only insects, but also invasive weeds that compete for nutrients, fungi that can cause rot and disease, and other pests that can devastate entire harvests. In a world with a growing population, the challenge of producing enough food is immense. Without some form of pest control, farmers would lose large portions of their crops each year, leading to food shortages and increased prices. Modern agriculture, in its current form, often relies on these tools to help maintain stable food production and protect the viability of crops throughout the long growing season. From a farmer's perspective, these substances serve a practical and necessary purpose. They help reduce crop loss and allow farmers to produce the large quantities of food needed to feed modern populations, ensuring that grocery store shelves remain stocked. However, this practicality is balanced by a deep sense of responsibility. Researchers and regulatory agencies around the world dedicate their work to studying how pesticide residues interact with food safety and the potential effects of long-term exposure. When pesticides are used on crops, small, often microscopic traces may remain on the surface of fruits and vegetables after they are harvested, washed, and transported. To address this issue, governments and international health organizations establish maximum residue limits, or MRLs. These are not health-based limits themselves, but rather the highest level of a pesticide residue that is legally tolerated. They are set based on extensive toxicology research to keep exposure far below levels that would be considered unsafe, often by a factor of 100 or even 1,000. This creates a significant buffer for safety. Food safety agencies in countries across the globe regularly monitor thousands of produce samples each year to ensure these legal limits are not exceeded. The consistent findings from this monitoring are reassuring. For most consumers, the levels of pesticide residues found in conventionally grown produce remain well below the established safety thresholds. Even so, a spirit of wise stewardship encourages us to be mindful. Awareness about pesticide exposure has encouraged many people to adopt simple, practical practices that can reduce residue levels even further, bringing peace of mind to the family table. One of the most effective and accessible steps is simply washing produce thoroughly before consumption. This simple act of preparation is a powerful tool. Running fruits and vegetables under clean, cool water while gently rubbing the surface for about 30 seconds can remove dirt, bacteria, and a significant portion of surface pesticide residues. For leafy greens, soaking them in a bowl of cool water for a few minutes before a final rinse can be particularly effective. Some people also use soft bristled produce brushes for thicker skinned items such as potatoes, carrots, or cucumbers. This mechanical action helps dislodge residues from the peel. Another option some consumers choose is purchasing organic produce, which represents a different approach to farming. Organic farming standards strictly restrict the use of most synthetic pesticides and fertilizers. Instead, farmers rely on methods like crop rotation, composting, and beneficial insects. While certain naturally derived pest control substances may still be used, the overall philosophy is to work with natural systems. It's important to know that organic foods can sometimes contain pesticide residues as well, perhaps from drift from neighboring conventional farms or from the soil. However, studies consistently show that these occurrences are less frequent and the levels are generally lower than in conventionally grown produce. This choice, however, is a personal one. guided by conviction, budget, and availability. For many households, organic produce may be more expensive or less accessible, and this is a reality that requires wisdom and grace, not guilt. In those cases, health experts and nutritionists often emphasize a crucial point. The profound health benefits of eating a diet rich in fruits and vegetables generally outweigh the potential concerns about pesticide residues. In other words, it is always better to eat a variety of produce, even if conventionally grown and washed, than to avoid these life-giving foods altogether out of fear. The goal is abundance and nourishment, not restriction. To help navigate these choices, some consumer and nutrition organizations publish annual lists that identify produce items that tend to contain higher or lower average pesticide residue levels based on government testing data. These lists can be a helpful tool for consumers to make informed purchasing decisions, perhaps choosing to prioritize organic for items on the higher residue list while feeling confident buying conventional for those on the lower residue list, especially when budget or availability is a concern. Beyond our individual choices as consumers, the story continues in the fields and laboratories. Researchers are constantly studying and developing agricultural practices that can reduce the dependence on synthetic pesticides. These innovative approaches, often called integrated pest management, are a testament to human ingenuity and stewardship. They combine biological controls, like introducing natural predators, with smart crop rotation, resilient crop varieties, and highly targeted, minimal pesticide use only when absolutely necessary. Agricultural science continues to evolve, driven by dedicated farmers and scientists who seek better ways to balance the need for crop protection with a deep and abiding respect for environmental stewardship. This entire topic, with all its complexity, connects deeply with the broader message of the divine health journey. It reminds us that our modern food systems are intricate and multifaceted. They involve the hard work of agriculture, the precision of science, the oversight of regulation, and the vast network of global supply chains that bring food from a distant field to our local store. Understanding how these systems work is not about creating anxiety, but about fostering wisdom. It empowers individuals and families to make informed, prayerful choices about the foods they bring into their homes. From a biblical perspective, food has always been interwoven with themes of gratitude, community, and stewardship. The earth's produce, in all its forms, has long been seen as a tangible expression of God's provision. As Psalm 104 says, He makes grass grow for the cattle and plants for people to cultivate, bringing forth food from the earth. This perspective invites us to see that caring for our bodies by making wise food choices and caring for the land that produces our food are two sides of the same coin. Both reflect a deeper responsibility we are given as stewards of creation. When we approach our food with knowledge, balance, and a heart full of gratitude, we honor both the magnificent provision of creation and the divine wisdom needed to steward it well in a complex world. We are called to be thoughtful, not fearful, to seek understanding so that we may act with prudence. Proverbs reminds us that the prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty. This wisdom applies to our health journey. By understanding the food system, we can take simple refuge in practices like washing our produce, making informed choices at the market, and trusting in the overwhelming benefit of these God-given foods. Ultimately, our relationship with food is an opportunity for worship. It is a chance to thank the Creator for His provision, to honor the temple of our bodies, and to practice good stewardship over the resources He has entrusted to us. Every meal can be an act of remembrance and gratitude. We remember the farmer who toiled, the scientist who studied, and the intricate systems that brought this nourishment to our table. And in this quiet reflection, we find peace. We release anxiety and embrace a balanced perspective, knowing that our primary call is to fill our plates with the goodness of the earth and to give thanks. Let us then move forward, not in fear, but in faith and wisdom, celebrating the abundance of creation and stewarding our health with grace and diligence for the glory of God. Thank you for joining us today. If this message spoke to your heart or opened your eyes to a deeper truth, we invite you to become part of our growing community. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more truth-filled, spirit-led content. Your engagement helps these messages reach more souls who are searching for hope and clarity. Consider sharing this video with someone who needs to hear it. A single share can be a seed of faith planted in a searching heart, a quiet encouragement in a moment of doubt. It's a simple yet profound way to participate in the Great Commission, spreading the light of the gospel one person at a time. Together, as we study His Word and encourage one another, we can be a voice for the voiceless, a light in the darkness, and a tangible force for good in this broken world. Let's commit to not just hearing the Word, but being doers of it. May the Lord's peace be upon you and guide your steps this week. God bless you, and we'll see you in the next video.